Everyone keeps talking about Ian Garry's reach, his striking, his movement, but they're all missing the real reason he's going to beat Islam Makhachev. And believe it or not, it's been right under our noses this whole time. Most people laugh it off as a joke, but they're wrong. There's actually nothing funny about it.
Name change for Ian Garry late in the week. What can you tell us on that?
Ian Garry took his wife's last name. How do you feel about that?
Wait. Is that a real thing though?
I think so, man.
It's a real thing.
It's actually a real thing.
Wait. So
certified cuck.
I think it's Ian and then her last name and then his last name.
Yeah.
Ian 22.
And
her name goes first.
Her ex-husband, he still lives
at
that
house.
guy in the
that
house.
can't be true.
It's true, bro.
The ex-husband lives with him.
And is his nutritionist.
No.
Yeah. And she's like twice his age. It's the whole dynamic is fucked.
Ian Garry's family dynamic is not exactly what you would call traditional. He married his wife, took her last name, raised her child, and then somehow ended up hiring her ex-husband as his sports nutritionist while still living with them. Now on paper, this should not be an advantage. Usually when people call you a cuck, that is not something analysts put under keys to victory. But with Ian Garry, I think it actually matters because Islam Makhachev has Khabib in his corner. Discipline, tradition, respect, brotherhood. But in Ian Garry's corner, there's something even more dangerous: himself. Because how do you humiliate a man who enjoys being humiliated? How do you make a man uncomfortable when his entire public image is already uncomfortable? How do you break a man who's already been broken over and over again? And most importantly, how do you control a man who is already being controlled by his wife? That is a question Islam Makhachev has to answer. Because Islam comes from a world built on discipline, respect, shame, control, and consequences. And Ian Garry comes from New Age Western chaos. Two last names, weird vibes, hiring ex-husbands.
Your wife is your husband!
Wags. Everybody asking, what's going on? And Ian just standing there smiling like this is a regular Tuesday. That is not normal psychology. That is a completely different operating system. Islam is used to fighting men who want to be respected. Ian Garry may be the first man Islam fights who wants the opposite. And that makes him dangerous because Islam can prepare for the range. He can prepare for the movement. He can prepare for the jab, the teep, the eye pokes. But how do you prepare for a man who does not react to embarrassment the same way everyone else does? What does Islam do when Ian Garry starts doing Ian Garry things? And that's why the cuckery matters. Not because it makes Ian better technically, but because Islam is going to look across the cage and see something he may not spiritually understand. A man with no shame. And a man with no shame is a very dangerous man.